Hey y'all, it's Chimdi. So in this video, I want to talk about how you can keep creating even when your views are low and it's starting to get you a bit discouraged. This is a total human thing. If you are a creator, if you're a YouTuber, you put all this work and this effort into this video. It's probably very emotional and vulnerable for you to put yourself out there. You have these high hopes, you want to connect with people, and you put the video out and it gets no views, 1 view, 5 views, 20 views, and it's just not those numbers that you want and that you really think you deserve. And then you kind of feel like, oh, do I want to keep going? Because no one cares. So first I want to say that this is a total normal common response. And for every creator, the number is different. So for some, it's literally 0, right? It's literally 0 views. For other creators, it's 100 views. To them, 100 is nothing because they want 1,000 or 10,000 or 1,000,000, right? For creators who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers or even millions of subscribers, it's 10,000 views or 5,000 views. For them, that's nothing because they have this higher standard. And as you grow as a creator, the number kind of always increases with growth, where nothing, 0 views, no one's watching, will still be a certain number of people. It's just not what you have internally decided is the kind of viewership you want. Also, the clouds are changing, but I'm gonna resist. No, I can't. I was gonna say I'm gonna resist the urge to change my lighting every time, but I actually cannot and will not. I wanna share some ways to think about views as a creator to keep you motivated so that you can keep showing up to create. So the first thing is to ask yourself the question of what do the views actually represent? The views are just numbers underneath a video, right? We're not talking about engagement in the form of comments, right? In terms of DMs, people like commenting and like sending you messages letting you know how much what you said meant to them. These are all really powerful metrics. I'm talking about just seeing that number underneath your video that says how many people watched. What does that actually mean to you? So there's 3 different things it could mean. It could mean lots of things, but there's 3 different things it could mean. And again, I should have resisted the urge to change the lighting because the clouds are gonna keep changing. So you're gonna just have to bear with me, all right? So the first of 3 is that it's about a feeling. It's about a feeling of being seen, being witnessed. There's a feeling of value, of worthiness, like, okay, people care about me. So the number is not a number, it's all of these things about who you are as a person and as a creator. The second thing could be around money. So if you are monetized on YouTube, views translates into dollars, right? So is it about a certain amount of money that you wanna make? And so you see the views meaning like, okay, now I have however many hundreds, thousands of dollars flowing into my account every month, and now I can either afford to pay certain bills or I have a certain freedom to maybe leave a job I don't want to work. So is that what the views really mean for you? And the third thing are opportunities, right? Is it about, you get a certain number of views and now you can get certain sponsorships, right? You can work with certain brands, you get to go to certain events, certain parties, right? You feel like you have more clout to reach out to other creators and do collaborations with them. So what specifically do you actually want on the other side of this view count? So I think that's really important for you to understand as a creator, because the truth of what you actually want will then lead you into the process or the practice that will actually help you reach this state. So I want to dive more into what that process and practice is, though if you've watched my channel for a bit, you already know what it is. But we're gonna just put a pin on that because I also want to share another way of thinking about your view count, which is that you actually only need 1 view, right? You actually only need 1 person, specifically if what you want out of a YouTube channel or a video is an opportunity or some kind of financial success, right? And so I want to give a couple examples of how that's shown up in my life. So a couple of years ago, I put out this video just reflecting on YouTube and just being so grateful for all the opportunities that being a creator has brought me. You see how many views this video has. Not one of my biggest videos on my channel, right? And you also see how much money that this video got me, right? But I got a random text from a creative director who I had met thanks to another opportunity that being a YouTuber had gotten me. He said, hey, I'm casting for this commercial. Would you be interested in being in it? And of course, I'm gonna say yes, because give me an opportunity to be in front of a camera. Chances are I'm gonna say yes. I literally get flown out, I go to New York, I shoot this commercial, and I love the behind the scenes of creative work. And so he mentions that he put together this deck for the brand to, you know, share his vision for what the commercial would look like. And in the deck, he uses a YouTube video that I made, and it's this video. This man did not leave any comments on that video. This man did not engage that video at all. This man didn't even let me know that he watched the video. I only knew because I saw this video clip in this presentation. So you never know who is actually watching, and all it takes is just that one person to watch and say, oh, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I am gonna offer this person an opportunity. Say you're looking for money, right? You're trying to get paid, all right? So I wanna give an example that's much more recent. So I made this video that's a testimonial for my creative coaching services. So I offer one-on-one coaching, offer this 3-month program, and I like to do a testimonial at the end of my time working with a client, so folks get a sense of what it's like to be supported by me, how their life and their creative life changes, all these things, right? These types of videos get way less views on my channel because it's just a much smaller audience of people who would be a fit for that creative coaching and then who care to actually watch testimonial to learn more. Now, in the past, this has discouraged me because I was thinking in that mindset of, I just want the views for the affirmation. I want the emotional feeling that comes with the views. But thankfully, I've done the work to actually connect to what I really want, which we're gonna get into in a minute. And so I'm still able to make videos even if I know the views aren't gonna be as high as I want them to be. And that is because I connected to my true purpose in this moment as a creator on YouTube, which is around money and opportunities, right? Money first, then opportunities. I made this video, then literally I think the same day, maybe the next day, someone reaches out and says, hey, I watched that video. I'm putting some time on your calendar and you have to pay to put time on my calendar, so I'm gonna pay you to talk to you. And that person then went on and signed up for my 3-month coaching, which is currently around $3,500. So this video that on the outside looks like it wasn't that successful in terms of the view count, in terms of the AdSense, actually brought me a ton of money. And that's because I was aligned to what I actually want to be getting out of YouTube. And so given that, I want to bring it right back to, okay, once I've identified what I want out of YouTube, how do I actually make it happen and make videos that allow me to get that? So the first thing is, say you are using YouTube because you want a certain kind of feeling, you want a certain kind of value, you want a certain kind of self-worth. The reality is that, unfortunately, no number of views will ever fill the hole of self-worth if deep down you don't believe you are worthy, right? And I think you as a creator know that. Anyone who's aware of what's happening in our broader, wider world and our culture knows that there are so many people who are quote unquote successful, who seem to have lots of money, seem to have lots of power, seem to have lots of friends, seem to have lots of romantic prospects, whatever your measure of success is. And despite seeming to have it all, they are still miserable. And we see that in every area. We see it in politics, we see it in music, we see it in movies, we see it in celebrity. All these people who are like, I feel like you should be happy because you have all the things, and they are still miserable. And people will get mad at those people when they aren't just happy and joyful all the time because they think, well, if I had all that stuff, I'd be happy, right? And so that's part of everyone's journey to go on. So I think if you're the kind of person who thinks, I'd be happy if I had all that stuff, you already know that you won't be, because in this moment you have a lot of things that other people want, even if it doesn't seem that way, and you aren't happy. So nothing that can change externally can make you feel internally any different. So the invitation there is to do the inner work. In my experience, it's to do a lot of weeping and feel your feelings and feel any grief or anger or shame or guilt or sadness, whatever is kind of comes up that you want a view from some stranger on the internet to somehow solve. That's on you to do the inner work. You can do it. It is hard. You are gonna cry a lot, right? But you can do it. I believe in you, okay? Say you want money or you want opportunities, right? The things that I turn to YouTube for. The work there is to connect to how it feels to be abundant. There are so many resources that can help you with this process. The way I have spent so much time over the last few weeks just hanging out with Neville Goddard, and just playing his various talks in the background. Like, there's so many resources that will help you along the world of like connecting to joy, connecting to abundance. Everything from just listening to music that you love that gets you excited and happy and, you know, gets you dancing, to exercise, moving your body, going out in the sunshine. There's so many things you can do to just shift your vibration into joy. And as you consistently hold on to that vibration, you attract more things that are a vibrational match. It's annoying because it's that simple, right? There's actually nothing to do. Sometimes when it's like, okay, I'm gonna like physically make a video, I'm gonna script something, I'm gonna shoot something, I'm gonna edit something, that feels like, okay, if I just do X, then I'll get Y. You can force it in that way if you want, obviously your choice, but the simplicity and the truth is actually you just feel it, because that's what you want anyway. You think when you have the views, you'll feel a certain way. You think when you have the money, you'll feel a certain way. You think when you get the opportunity, you'll feel a certain way. So just feel that way. And it's annoying because you want the thing, but it works. And I'm evidence of that because here I am making the video. And I think too, I was on Pinterest because I love to create vision boards and just like, yeah, see the vision for what I'm creating in my life. I typed in YouTuber to get some photos and some inspiration. And there were so many images that spoke to things that are already my reality. So literally my life is someone else's vision board. Having the camera, being comfortable speaking in front of it, having tens of thousands of subscribers, getting thousands of dollars from clients, you know, all of these things are things other people are like, one day I will have. And it probably is hard for you to believe it, but there is someone somewhere who looks at your life and your life is that vision board too. So if you can just connect to the frequency of my life as it is already someone's dream. I'm literally living a dream life. It makes it easier and easier for those things to come into your life. And I just want to say, you know, as someone who's been doing this video challenge for myself, where I'm uploading every single day, my views have not been that high compared to how many views I could get on my channel, but still I'm showing up every single day. And something that's not captured in the view count is how many other creators have told me, hey, you inspired me, right? And now I'm showing up because of what you're doing, right? And how do you even quantify making a change like that in someone's life? And the change that other people will experience because they're watching the video that this other person made. So that's the kind of ripple effect your creativity can have in the world. So with that, I want to encourage you to hang out with me every Wednesday for free for Hello Creators Digital Creator Roundtable. You can get free coaching, encouragement, support, and be a part of a really lovely community. And if you do want some one-on-one support from me, you can put some time on my calendar. You can do one-off 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90-minute calls, or you can sign up for my 3-month one-on-one creative freedom coaching program. And you can learn more information about that on my website. All right, y'all, enjoy your day.